Now that everyone's asleep, like I said, I'm like, hey, I really liked it. The fire and the water, that just puts me to sleep.
That was peaceful.
Right? Whoa, I didn't have my phone on. Well, let's say hi to everyone. So we have Nick, as you know.
What's up, Nick?
How you doing, Nick? Mr. Liam with his eyes. Liam actually just got a brand new job, so congrats, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
We got Bushy Beard, who's wearing leather tonight.
I am not actually wearing leather today, Casey. You'd be surprised. No leather today. That was yesterday.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's going on, Bearded Greeter?
Does it go by Mike or Michael?
I just call him the greeter.
Okay.
But I think I've called him Mike before. I'm not sure. Mike, let us know, man. I'm not real sure.
Then we got Mark Brown. Now, this guy has become like one of my most supportive customers and friends. I'm like, he's been very supportive, and I appreciate him.
Yeah, same with us. He's been a real supporter of me and Mel both with everything we're doing. Mark's awesome.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And then we have, I'm just scrolling down here. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Kyle, right? Beers and I.
Kyle, yes, sir.
Yeah, how you doing, Kyle? I'll actually be on his show the 31st.
That's a nice logo there, too.
I know. Who made it?
I may know the guy.
Yeah, you do a good job. All right. Then we have Bruce City Bearded. What's up, man?
Go Bucks. We won that game last night, man. Go
Dude,
Bucks.
That's crazy. I seriously thought after the first two games, Suns owned it.
Bucks and 6.
You think?
Oh, for sure. We're going to win in Milwaukee. Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Then we have Mr. McMahon, what I like to call is Nickelodeon.
Mick, I've got Oreos and cheese waiting for a stream with you, man. I know you're on a diet, but you gotta break it for about a half an hour.
I know he walks a lot and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know he was on a diet, though. How much have you lost?
It's his fault that I asked Mel to buy the Oreos and cheese. And she was in Walmart when I sent the message, and she sent me a message back, and she says, wait a minute, you want what? I'm like, yes, please get Oreos and spray cheese.
Okay, so there's a TikTok that blew my mind where they had the spray cheese and a Ritz cracker. Right. And they put the Ritz cracker in the middle, and they put the spray, and it just went around. I'm like, what? So I still got to try that. But I'm like, that blew my mind. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy?
Michael Zarate, what's up, man?
He takes epic pictures, like crazy.
He also makes epic comments.
Yeah, he's so funny. What's up, Jason? He's funny and kind.
All right, Jason, what's up, man?
All right, where are we? It just jumped on me. What up? How you doing, Anthony?
What's up, man? Good to see you, man.
I hope your child's doing well and everything's going well for you, man. What's up, Spooky Fish?
That would be my oldest. What's up, Gabe?
Spooky Fish is your oldest?
That's my oldest son, yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what's up with the profile picture there. He changes it. It's either Michael Jordan crying or a dog with Mickey Mouse ears. I don't know what the next one's
dog. I thought it was like just really torn up Mickey Mouse. Hey, what's up, Steven?
What's up, brother?
What time is it in Ireland right now?
I believe he is 5 hours ahead, so it'd be
nice.
Yeah.
So it's about bedtime for him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, he agrees with you. Bucks and 6.
Absolutely.
All right. So now we got this. Oh, nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I hope you rinsed it off in the shower, though.
Yeah. He's just like, what's funny is my son, he's the 9-year-old or 10. I think he's 9. Anyway, he had to smell all the soaps before he decided which one he wanted because we have them all in our shower.
Right.
And he just like, no, he hates orange fields. I'm like, that's like the best one. Yeah. But he loves lemongrass, so that's what he uses.
There you go.
All right, so I've put, you know how I always do it. I have a banner, and I always ask the questions. We talk about it. We have comments on it. Anyone has questions for myself or Ken, let me know. But just so you know, for today until the end of tonight, midnight, if you use Bluegrass 15 on our website, you get 25% off. And that's just show appreciation to Ken for coming on a Sunday when he should be spending time with his family, dang it. So
I appreciate you guys.
All right, so first question. Why do you say Louisville so weird?
You know, it's funny. So funny. I don't know these questions ahead of time. I have no idea what you're going to ask. But this is funny because we were watching. It was the news last night after the Bucks game was over, and they it was showing the preview for the news, and somebody was being interviewed, and he said Louisville, and Mel, who's only lived here now for 6 years, going on 7 years, she's like, I hate it when people say it wrong. So I say it the right way. It is Louisville.
Louisville. I just had to start with that. I thought it was funny, but no, really. So tell us about who you are and what you like to do, and just a little bit about Ken. And you know, besides, everyone knows you from your YouTube channel and IG, but just tell us a little about you.
Yeah. So my name is Ken. I live in Kentucky. I like long walks on the lake, and yeah, no,
with that lady right there.
With this lady right here. Yeah.
Hey, Mel.
So, Ken, Bluegrass Bearded. I am a YouTube content creator. I think everybody in here knows that. But for those that may see after or may come in late, I create content, mostly beards, but definitely all aspects of men's grooming I will do. I've even jerked nose hairs out with wax. Yeah.
I still don't dare do that.
It's not that bad. It's really not.
Yeah, you say that.
And I'm feeling it's going to be time for it again pretty soon. But I'll do all men's grooming, and then, you know, whatever else comes up. Sometimes I do some tech stuff, dealing with websites or, you know, credit card type stuff, because obviously when we're going to a beard company's website, we are going to put information in and check out. So I'll talk about tech stuff like that also. But that's my channel. I am married to the lovely Mrs. Bluegrass. It's in the chat here. She kind of follows me around.
Which she is your better half. She's awesome.
100% my favorite bluegrass, just like everybody else always says. People, I guess people say that because they think they're picking on me, but I agree with them. Like, absolutely. Yeah. No, her and I, so we have 3 kids. Kids are almost 16, so 15, 12, and 10. We met in Germany when we were both in the Army, so we actually met back in 2004. And dated for a little while, and then I got orders. I had to leave, so we didn't stay together at that point. But in 2015, we kind of started talking again and got back together, and now here we are. So it was meant to be.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
You guys are a perfect match.
Yeah. But we live in Kentucky, and we have a house on a piece of land. We have a pet. We're kind of the normal family, so.
Speaking of pets, you know how we have 2 new puppies?
Right.
I swear, don't ever get 2 new puppies right at the same time. There's poop and pee that we have to keep cleaning up. I'm like, no, outside, and you hurry and catch them and you throw them, and you don't throw them, but you know what I mean.
You know what's funny? We used to be a dog family. We had our dog put down a couple of years ago. She was 16 years old, and she ended up with vestibular disease. Actually, Beard Swag, if you guys saw, he did a video a few days ago about vestibular disease.
I didn't know that.
It's basically dog's old age disease, right? So like doggy Alzheimer's, dementia with some vertigo, I guess. So this was 2019. She got really, really sick. She had vestibular disease for a couple of years. She lived about 18 months after she was diagnosed with it. So, but anyway, we had to have her put down. And then we got a cat, and actually the cat kind of adopted us. That we did not mean to get a cat. I was at a friend's house working on his computer, and him and his family, they breed Siberian cats, and they had this cat that they had sold. They got the cat back. I don't know the details, but they did not charge us for this cat because they had already been paid for it, and they did not reimburse the people. So I don't know the story. I don't know the contract, but so this cat kind of adopted us, and yeah. But the cool thing about a cat is cats do their stuff in a box,
right?
We get a subscription box every month. We throw out the old box. We put a new box, and he's easy.
Not ours. Yeah, we have this little. Yeah. I'll have to post what it looks like, but it's called a border doodle. It's a border collie and a poodle mix, and he's the ugliest cute dog you'll ever meet. And then we have this little. There's no such thing as a teacup Chihuahua, but he's a pound, and so. They're really cute, but it's really more of a service dog for my daughter. So,
oh, cool. Okay.
It's not as bad as Ken. Ken looks that Oreo spread cheese waxing those hairs. Good. Matt should join. Matt would do it.
I bet Matt would do it. I'm completely down for that. I can eat Oreos and cheese while I wax my nose. I think I can swing that.
Right. I received my Copper John's 1 year anniversary sent yesterday. I wore it last night. I'm wearing it today. Wow. Appreciate it, Michael.
It's a good one.
What's up, Corey? Appreciate you coming, man. All right. So next question. Okay. So you are an influencer. I mean, there's a reason why, you and I have just started talking right at the beginning of my company and stuff like that. And I would say we definitely have helped each other. You definitely helped me, I feel like, more than I have helped you. But for those people who are watching now, and for those who are going to be watching or listening, so what 3 things does anyone starting a YouTube channel need to know? IG, TikTok, all that, because you do all of that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. TikTok watchers care less about what you know, and they just care about how stupid you can act.
So true.
I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. I don't put a ton of time into it, but TikTok's more of just kind of a fun thing. I do beard advice stuff on TikTok, but Matt pretty much has that cornered down. He's got that nailed down, and a lot of the people on TikTok, like I said, I think they care less about beards, which is completely okay because TikTok's kind of a fun platform. But 3 things anyone starting a YouTube, IG, or TikTok channel need to know. First of all, do it because you love it.
Great advice. I would agree with that.
For sure. If you don't already like making videos, if it's not something you enjoy, then you're not going to enjoy it just because it's live on YouTube or put on YouTube. I think some people, they'll make videos and I don't know, not like doing it necessarily, but they're doing it as a way to either, make money or get free products or, there's a whole list of stuff. And I'm not thinking of anybody in particular, nothing like that. There's a lot of reasons to start a YouTube channel, but number one, you have to love doing it.
Right.
And I've said many times that if it ever turned into where it felt like a job for me, then I would stop doing it because I genuinely love doing this. When I first started, I was reviewing just whatever I had. And I think everybody knows by now that I review based on companies that reach out to me. So what I'm doing has changed or how I'm getting products has changed. But I never came into this for necessarily that goal. I didn't come into it for free products or for money. I did it because I love doing it. I proposed to Mel with a video. I just like making videos.
I know, and you showed me that before, and that was epic. That was really cool.
Mel still cries when she sees it. I'm not sure if she cries because the quality was so bad or because it was an awesome video for her. I think it's the second part.
Or you didn't have a beard.
I was ugly.
No, you weren't.
So that'd be number one. Make sure you do it to have fun.
Vinny, man, I wanted free stuff. Just killed my dreams.
What's up, hey, Vinny P? You can get whatever you want, man. Secondly, I would say, so do it because you love to do it. Secondly, I would say, have fun with it.
Yeah.
That kind of goes along with loving to do it, but have fun with it. Come in with an attitude of just enjoying it because this journey, this process really is a ton of fun. I've met a lot of great people. I have got to know a lot of great people like you and other company owners, other creators, other, guys in the chat that are consumers that hang out. This community is awesome. So have fun with it. And third, I would say, I'm going to give you 4 if that's okay.
No, totally.
Third, I would say don't chase the numbers. When it's easy as a YouTuber to look at numbers and look at your subscriber count and your watch time and all this stuff. It's so easy to get caught up in that and get frustrated, especially in the beard niche. YouTube content goes through seasons also. During the summer, a lot of people have either, cut their beard real short. They're outside. They're at the beach.
Yeah.
They're not watching YouTube. The beard niche has its seasons. When it starts to get cold, we get closer to November. Views will definitely go up. They're going to go down again late next spring, early next summer.
But what's funny is as owners, we feel that too.
Oh, for sure.
We'll have the cells that just do the same thing, and all of a sudden here comes the fall, and then our numbers go up again, and we know that. So absolutely.
Yeah. And it's easy to get frustrated if you look at your numbers. If you have, look, I look at it like this, right? When I first started, I didn't know necessarily what was going to happen. I was having a good time. When I got my first 100 subscribers, that was awesome. Mainly because I was able to change and get a custom URL, right? So that was awesome. And all the milestones have been awesome along the way, but I've never made it something that I'm chasing. Obviously, I enjoy it and it's a goal and I want to get to the next milestone, but it's not the focus of what I'm doing. Because I think if it is, you're going to quickly burn out, get frustrated. And a lot of guys don't make it as a influencer because you have to get to that point. And if you're focused on numbers, you're not going to get to that point.
Yeah, because I feel like when you're chasing something so hard and that's all you can think of, it affects your persona, affects your personality, affects who you are, and people can see that and you're not yourself anymore. So people come subscribe to you, for who you are, what you bring to the table, that type of stuff. So if you're not yourself, you're not going to bring people to the table, if that makes sense. So right. I completely, if you're so stressed out about numbers and stuff like that, just, but Ken, that's one thing I like about you is you've always been yourself. Always.
Yeah. I mean, the most important part is number one, to be yourself, because people are going to be able to tell pretty quick if you are, faking something that you're not to put a video out. So definitely be yourself. I had another thought right before that. What was it?
Sorry, I talked.
No, you're good. Definitely be yourself. But put the work.
Coke Zero.
I got water.
Hey, I should drink water, but I already had like a half a gallon, so now I thought I will reward myself.
There you go. So put the focus, instead of focusing on numbers and wanting your numbers and that next milestone, put the focus on your content. Work on your content. Put your motivation, your focus, your frustration, even every part that comes along with this. Put that towards your content, and the numbers are going to come. If you make content that's watchable, people are going to watch it.
Yeah. I agree. And just kind of like you were saying with YouTube, that's what you want to do with IG. Everything is a little different animal. Like TikTok, you're still trying to get me too. If any of you guys want to go back, I have a show a couple of weeks ago with Matt from Beard Laws. He is the king of beards when it comes to TikTok, and he really helps you out with that. So if anyone wants to go back and just check him out.
Yeah. And I said I'm going to give you 4.
Yes.
The 4th thing I'm going to give you, and this will be quick and simple. Be good to others. Be respectful, right? There's no competition in this. We're all here for the same. Jay Cruz has said many times, and this is something that I completely agree with. When others win, it inspires me. So encourage others, help them, and respect the community, man. This is a great community.
It is, and it's growing, and I love that, and I love yeah. What's up, Daniel?
I'm going to make a quick adjustment. There we go.
Yeah, no, totally fine. So, yeah, I think being part of yourself, and if you're a kind person, I think that's pretty dang easy to do. Okay.
J. Cruz said, except if it's Bearded Vato.
All right. So I watched your first video. I just recently watched it. It was good.
Okay.
No, I was just joking. What would you do differently if you started now?
What would I do differently if I started now?
Like if today was your very first video, you're recording it, you're doing it, what would you do?
I mean, knowing what I know now, I probably would not sit at the kitchen table. I would have built something in here first. But I mean, that kind of comes along with the process though, we all hate our first videos. I mean, my first video was done at my kitchen table with my wall behind me, and I put some transparent graphics up. I did a couple of videos. I don't know how many. I did a few videos like that, and then I actually moved down to the basement in the corner over here. And I hung a sheet on the wall. Like anybody would not be able to tell that was a sheet hanging on the wall, covering drywall,
Yeah.
That wasn't fooling anybody. But so then I got moved in here. But I mean, honestly, I don't know that I would change any of that, because the most important thing to do is to hit record and start.
Okay.
A lot of people get caught up in not having the perfect background, not having the perfect microphone, not knowing how to use their microphone or their camera or their equipment.
Okay, we gotta hurry tell it. No, we gotta hurry say this story.
That had nothing to do with that.
Yeah. No, we got okay, everyone. If you've watched any of my other videos, have been super echoey, super crappy, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, this is a nice microphone. So Ken's like, let me see your microphone. I show him, he's like, just turn it. That's all I had to do. I'm like, really? Yeah, I should know how to use a microphone. But anyway, I thought that was funny.
That's not why I said that. But
Yeah.
but no, I used a couple of different microphones when I first started. So that's my trail of thought was there and not on your microphone. But that's funny. So a lot of people get caught up though in not having the right equipment and not knowing what to say. I mean, you know what? I'll give you a big one. If I could go back and change anything when I started, I would not use a stupid teleprompter app.
Oh,
Because I started with scripted videos. I think my first, handful of videos, probably less than 10 because I got tired of it pretty quick, but I was using a teleprompter app on my phone. So I'd put the script in and then I would read that because I was afraid I would miss something or not know what to say. And for me, that caused me an issue with everything just came out like I was reading a book. Now, there's people that can use teleprompters and scripts and do great with it. That's just not me.
yeah.
So I would go back and change that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can tell you're reading it.
Yeah.
But that was really. Did you do any editing with that?
I didn't really edit the way that I edit now.
Mm-hmm.
But I did edit for sure because if I did mess up a part, I would have to not only reset myself in the camera, but I would have to go back to the teleprompter app and scroll back to where it was. So yeah, there was definitely editing there.
Okay. All right. Next question. So you're becoming successful in what you do. I mean, you're successful with your family. You're successful with your job. You're becoming successful as an influencer. What would you say the number one key of your success and the success of others?
So number one, again, I'm going to give you two because that's just how
that's just who you are.
Number one is definitely a supportive family. Mrs. Bluegrass, Mel, she is completely supportive of this. She has bought into it as much as I have, and without her support, there's no way that I would have the time, the resources to do this. So for me, that's definitely number one. But I would also say work.
Yeah.
Grind, work hard. Nobody's going to care about your complaining because it's so hard to get, whatever, check the block. People aren't watching your videos or, you're frustrated because whatever, A, B, C, D, E, right? There's so many things I can put there. But don't complain about that. Just work.
Yeah.
Focus on making your content watchable, making it better. Work your butt off. There's nights that I'm up until, and I'm not saying this to brag, but I mean, it's kind of stupid, honestly. It's not really a brag. There's nights I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I have to get up at 7 for work.
Yeah.
Now, luckily I work at home, so I can sleep in a little bit and just walk downstairs. But sometimes I put in, 2, 3 in the morning, I'm still working. So the quality that you put out, the success you're going to have, I think is directly tied to the amount of work you're willing to put in.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I never complain about my orders. Absolutely love all the people who are willing to give the company orders and trust me with product to put in their beards and their skin and their hair and all that stuff. When you and Cruz did the CMU live for my anniversary, it was an outpouring or something I've never seen before, honestly, for Copper Johns. And I was backlogged forever. I mean, I had back orders for about 8 days, and I felt so guilty because I was working. I showed you, I only slept about 2.5 to 3 hours at night, and because I was just working, and I felt so bad that I had to give everyone, not had to, but I felt, hey, this is a $10 gift card. You can use it whenever. And I appreciate you guys being patient with me, and because everyone's so patient. And I feel just kind of what you were saying is work hard, no excuses. Just do what you got to do and be appreciative. I think those are some of the key successes. Like anyone who works hard isn't necessarily going to be successful, but they're going to get somewhere with it.
Yeah, I mean, hard work
alone. You're going to learn.
What's that? I'm sorry.
You're going to learn.
Yeah, hard work alone is not going to do it. I mean, you have to have There's people in every niche and every, there's content creators that just don't make it, and there's many reasons. There's some people that just don't have it, and that's okay. There's a lot of things that I don't have. I don't have the ability to do a lot of things. But at the end, even if you do have it and don't work hard, you're still going to struggle. Casey said it just now. He's like, in any business, that's related to any business. Absolutely right. Work just come first, and you got to focus on that work and not on what everybody else is doing and why everybody else is being more successful, and anything that you could focus on. If you're focusing on something outside of your channel and your work, then you're not giving it your all.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, everyone has their, like I would say Corey and I, the only reason I'm saying Corey is because Corey's in here. Corey is an unbelievable person. Right from the get-go, Corey and I have talked right when I started. Like, Corey's always had my back, and I've always had his. And, but him and I, out of all the companies, I would say we have kind of the same customer base. And I don't outwork Corey. Corey doesn't outwork me, but we definitely help each other. And I think he's becoming successful, and we don't copy each other by any means, but he has a certain path and I have a certain path, but we still help each other. And I just think working hard like Corey and a lot of you guys like yourself definitely puts you on an elite level, because a lot of people don't know, they'll do a channel and they're like, well, I have 100 people subscribing after a certain amount of time. Well, they don't realize that you do 2 shows, you're on other people's shows, and you also, do 2 or 3 downloads or videos a week. So that's a lot of work.
Well, even with that, right? And I can attest for the fact that you and Corey, there's a lot of company owners that one cool thing is that I get to be behind the scenes with a lot of companies and help. Not a lot, I mean a handful, but I get to see behind the scenes, and a lot of you guys are just working your butts off, and I see it. But to what you just said, even at 100 subscribers, right, there's people that have 100 subscribers, 200, 300. Those are incredible milestones.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't have to be at 1,000 or 40,000 or 120,000. Even at 100, I like to say, and I didn't make this up, but I forget who I heard say it. Somebody said this one time in a stream or somewhere. Imagine if you had 100 people standing in your front yard and you were doing something, right, talking about something. That's 100 people that are there listening to you. Imagine if they're in your front yard. You would see. So 100 subscribers is I mean, probably still one of my favorite milestones. I mean, obviously 1,000 was awesome, but even 100, that's huge.
It is. And like, we have 32 people in here right now, and there's 32 people who want to hear us talk to each other, and I love the brotherhood that this creates, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, now this is for everyone, including yourself. There's a lot going on this year in beards. What do you see the trends that are emerging?
I think when we look back at 2021, I think the number one trend we're going to talk about is bird fat, ostrich oil. Ostrich oil and CBD, I think, for 2021 are the biggest trends I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, I believe that. I think I'm the only company that doesn't do it.
No, you're not. Not at all. And talking ostrich, I mean, ostrich is awesome, but stuff without ostrich is awesome also. As far as CBD, there's a few companies doing CBD, but I've said this before and I'll say it. Not every company should do CBD.
No, and I can't. Working for the government, it's a big no-no. So every company has a reason why they shouldn't. That's a good one. Some companies, if you can't do the proper testing, you shouldn't do it. There's so many reasons why, but I think those would be the 2 trends I would say. Yeah, probably the biggest for 2021. See, and my gray beard line, I would say, is more. I really enjoy that, and I feel like that has the same feel and beard, if not better, than some of the CBD line stuff. So
that's another. Yeah, I actually have sitting right here. Yeah, I mean, that's another one, right? Is if we're looking at Copper John specifically, the Graybeard series. That's a unique series that you came up with.
Yeah,
and you did it with ingredients, working with Dan, and came out with some awesome ingredients in that are beneficial to gray coarse beards. That also work for regular beards too. But
yeah. I wear them all the time. I'm wearing Skippers right now. I can't. I right now. I'm going from skippers to on the rocks. Skippers to on the rocks. I just really like it how it feels right now.
I got to say, On the Rocks is my favorite.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
It's
It's so good. I just love it. I'm getting a lot of good feedback too. So, hey, so what keeps you going when things get rough? I mean, you've had some speed bumps, and I'm not talking about personally. I'm talking about professionally. You know, within this. And so, what gets you to keep going? Because when a lesser person would have probably quit.
I'm focused on my brand. Bluegrass Bearded is not just a channel; it's a brand.
Okay.
There's a whole lot more I want to do with this than just YouTube products, right?
Yeah.
But again, like I said, if you take your focus off of your brand for any reason, then you're going to have a hard time succeeding at this. So, and if anybody's going to make me fail, it's going to be me. It's not going to be somebody else. So that's the biggest thing. I'll just focus on my brand. Giannis, we'll talk about the Bucks for a second. When Giannis misses go Bucks. When Giannis misses a shot, or if he doesn't hit a game winner, or if he messes up, he's not going to go on Instagram and listen to the people saying that Giannis sucks and he can't shoot the ball. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So I kind of use the same logic. There's nobody. Number one, I know who I am, and a lot of people know who I am.
Yes, absolutely.
So, naysayers, it just kind of comes with the territory. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. See, and I'm trying to become like that. Like, I had out of all the orders I got, one person, he ordered quite a bit, and I was super, super grateful. I sent him his order within, 2 days of him ordering it. It got lost in transit. I didn't know because once it's gone from my place, I just kind of forget about it, if that makes sense. Because
you've sent it out, yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I get this email saying, this is unbelievable. It's been 10 days and all this. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway, and I got that really mean email that I was telling you about, and it affected me like big time. And so, yeah, I'm trying to be like that, but it's definitely a talent that you have.
So, and you kind of face different, we'll say different adversity than I do, because you have orders going out that people are going to hold in their hand and then, let you know what they think. And I think just like any other business, you're not going to make anybody else. You're not going to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody. There's always going to be somebody that's just trying to, that people like to complain, man. You're going to have it.
Yeah, and I agree. But like I said, you remember why you're doing it. You're not that person. And if one person thinks that, then it is what it is.
Yeah. I've got huge goals with this. I completely believe in multiple income streams and setting yourself up for the future.
Well, that's a question in a minute, so don't go into deep details.
Okay. I won't go into too much into detail. But basically, the childhood, the background that I came from, where I had a mother who didn't even believe in one income stream. I'll put it respectfully that way. I just know that I don't want to be like that. I want to give my family more than I ever had. And this is definitely part of that. Now, this, again, is fun for me. I love doing this. It's not all about the money, but it's definitely the future of the brand. Is important enough to me that there's nothing anybody can say to me that would make me falter from that.
Yeah, and you're growing. I mean, you just got your 1,500 subscribers now, or just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So yesterday.
It happened yesterday. Yeah.
Dude, that's
I
huge.
am completely grateful for all 1,500. It's amazing that 1,500 people want to hear me talk about putting oil in my face.
Not at all. You're a very good person. You deserve it. You work hard. Like I said, sometimes, I'll be messaging you at midnight my time, 1 o'clock my time, and you'll still be up. And I'm like, wait, what?
I will be tonight too. As soon as we're done here, I got to finish editing tomorrow's video. So
yeah, I have a lot to do right after this as well. All right. So what's the most embarrassing moment you've had on the live stream?
Embarrassing. I don't know because I don't get embarrassed. I mean, I've
Funniest?
never, huh?
Funniest?
I guess I would go back to the stream that I was doing where we had a storm going by and I lost power right in the middle of it. And my guest had to carry the stream not once, but twice. Actually, I think 3 times. I think it happened 3 times. Basically, we had a storm, power goes out. Even if power just flashes, right, the router reboots, so I've got to wait for that to come back up. So that happened a few times. You know what? I'll give you my very first live stream. I was with Corey. Corey was my first guest on my first live stream, Weatherbeard. And when the video first started, you guys go check this out. It's so funny. When the video first started, so you know how it is now because you're doing live streams. So when you hit go live on StreamYard, there's like a 9-second delay.
Yeah.
And actually, if you're watching this right now, then what I'm saying right at this moment, I said 9 seconds ago. So you're going to see that as soon as YouTube shows it. So I didn't really take that into account. I mean, Dan told me, people told me about it before I went live, but I did not take that into my mind when I hit go live. So I hit go live, and then instead of looking at StreamYard, I'm looking over at the YouTube, my YouTube page that I have open. And I'm like, okay, we're not live yet. We're not live. And Corey knows what's going on. Corey's sitting here. He's like, all right, I think we're live. And I'm still sitting there like ghost, and Corey's like, well, we should see about that. And then he starts saying hi to people in the chat. So I'll say that's my most embarrassing. That was my first 30 seconds live.
Yeah, and isn't it hilarious how much better we get every live? How more comfortable we feel. So that's another thing you were talking about. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
If it's something you want to do, just do it.
Yeah.
What's up? How you doing, Walt?
What's up, Walt? Everybody's been coming in, man. I appreciate you guys for hanging out.
You're so dumb, Jason.
It's lost, yeah.
Oh, so dumb. All right. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? That's the question I was going to like, hey, don't go into detail.
So 10 years from now, I hope to have a let's see. I said don't focus on numbers, so I have not thought about numbers in 10 years, but let's multiply where I'm at. I mean, if I'm at in 10 years, I mean, the way that, statistics and all that go, if I'm at 100K, that would be awesome.
That would.
But if I'm not,
that's doable. 10 years.
Yeah, I would say so at the rate.
Because it exponentially gets bigger and bigger quicker as you grow.
Right, exactly. But if I'm not, that's awesome too. But I still want to be doing this, hopefully every year, and I will, because that's how my mind works. I will keep improving. I actually just changed my live stream platform from what we're using right now to Ecamm. Because of flexibility and things you can do, and I am really looking to just transform my live stream. So,
okay.
But still be doing the same stuff I'm doing now, doing it better. Hopefully our podcast it's probably going to look a lot different than it does right now because I'm still trying to figure out the podcasting thing.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully we have a successful podcast. I would love to be a full-blown, full-time content creator, consultant, podcaster,
Yeah. And you're headed that way. I mean, how many owners, dead serious, don't tell us the owners or names or anything like that. But besides myself, because I have utilized your skills, like everyone knows that. Like you've made the gray line for me. You did for the labels. You did the labels for one. Who else have you helped?
So I've done labels and stickers and logos. Well, labels and stickers I've done for 5, 6, 7 companies total.
That's awesome.
I've made logos for a lot of people, several in the chat. It's just something I love to do.
Yeah. And what's nice though is like I'll call you and I'm like, hey, can you do this? When does it need to be done? Yesterday. And you'll drop everything and you'll help. And I feel guilty about it, but you really will help. And what's cool is you're nice about it. Like you're not you know what I mean? You're not my son when I say, hey, will you take the garbage out?
Yeah, I probably used to be that kid.
What's up, Scott? Or Brett, sorry.
What's up, Brett? but yeah, I want to get to that point. I mean, I want this to be a full-time thing, and there's probably things that I'm not even thinking about right now that in 10 years I will be doing with this. Things that I don't even know exist right now, you know?
Yeah.
This is something to me that I don't know if you have any question like this coming up, but I won't just work with anybody, right?
Yeah.
I think that everybody that I choose to work with, whether I'm talking about reviewing their products or being an affiliate with them, I think that everybody that I work with has a direct impact on this 10 years that we're talking about. Decisions that I make right now, companies that I work with now, things that I say in videos right now have a direct impact on that 10 years. So if I work with companies that me and their values don't align, or those companies have bad reputations, or, you know, if I even do a product review of a product that's not good, but I'm too afraid to say it's not good, that has a direct impact on where I'm going to be in 10 years. If I do, absolutely, exactly what Corey just said.
It's true,
Keep
though.
in mind as a reviewer, yeah, companies watch the companies you work with. Now they have different levels of what they're okay with, but companies you work with are watching what you do online. When you're an affiliate or working with a company, you are a direct representation of that company, and likewise, that company is a direct representation of you.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
The things that we say and do publicly, and even privately, right, are going to have an impact on that company or vice versa on you as the influencer. So those kind of decisions that I make right now have an effect on that 10-year goal. If I do, going back to the review thing, if I do a review right now and I take, if I review this mouse, if I say
It's a
this
good
mouse,
mouse, so you should review it.
I mean, this one's good, but let's say this was a $3 Amazon mouse, right?
Uh-huh.
If I review
Okay.
this mouse right now and I say, oh, this mouse is awesome and I love it and the batteries last 15 years and
Well, I want the mouse.
it's awesome, but it's really a piece of crap, right? And then everybody goes to buy that mouse because I said it was good, then pretty quickly people are going to be like, well, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So if I trade my honesty and my values to just put a video out so that other companies will work with me, I'm not going to be here in 10 years.
No, 100%. And that's the same thing with anyone, any companies. If you're making bad product, you're not going to be around either. If you're if you're spitting out hatred and stuff like that, you're not going to be around, because people want to be around people who uplift and bring them together and also do us a good quality product. And your product is your reviews, is your videos, and so honesty and all that kind of stuff. And then mind you, some, like say Jay Cruz right here, or Devin, or Chris, or Gabe. We have all these guys who have done so many good. Dagan right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys are all have different beards, different different areas in your life, different parts of the country, and so your one oil might not be good for them. So just you being honest and not saying because he says it's good, or not because a certain influencer said it's good, you're going to say it's good. No, I like that, because
well,
as I can see, when someone's honest and everyone is perceived as honest, I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, will you do a review, because you're honest, and people perceive that. And so if you like my product, it's going to be perceived even better because people trust you.
So see where that really comes in as far as between companies and reviewers, because I've got these messages, I've got these emails. Like I said, there's several times that I have just told a company that, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to review your products. I've literally gotten messages and emails that say, instead of saying, would you like to review our products? We have this, we'd like to get your take on it. The email or the message will literally say, we would love for you to promote our product.
Oh.
So what that tells me, and sometimes, now I don't necessarily write off, say no, I'll talk to them and figure out, because sometimes the word promote may mean something different to different people. They may literally be asking for an honest review and just using that word. But a lot of times when companies come at you like that and say, we want you to promote our stuff, they want you to give a good review.
Yeah.
They're looking for a good review up front.
And there are some influencers who do that.
Yep. And the problem with that, again, that goes back to, if I don't know, if Bad Beard Company, right, Crap Beard Company, whatever, reaches out and they want me to promote their stuff, and I say, okay, I'll promote your stuff for $20 or whatever, and then I promote their stuff, and like I said, people buy it, it's gonna
Bad on
not be
you.
good because people are gonna be like, well, this is terrible. And those companies that approach like that, I typically don't work with. Um, and there's a I want to be careful how I say this because there's nobody that I'm trying to like throw shade at or nothing. I don't want this to come across that way.
I don't personally know anyone who, I don't know anyone who is like this. So
Yeah, there are, and this isn't just in the beard niche. This is every industry. I mean, there's influencers and reviewers for everything. If you can buy it, there's somebody reviewing it. But there's people who will do 100% positive feedback videos and say things are great because there are companies that look for people like that.
yeah,
And they know that, so they're going to continue to get, free products or whatever. And again, that is meant for nobody. I'm not calling anybody out with that. I'm just trying to make a generalized point.
So, Ken, what are some examples of actions or behaviors that a company may do that would lead you not to work with them?
If there is a company that is known for, I'll use the word drama, I am not going to be involved. And of course, that drama is going to be at my definition of drama, right? If their Instagram feed is full of half naked women or
Yes, I'm with that way.
images like that, and I'm not calling anybody out.
Oh no,
If
I
their
don't
page,
deal with people like that. I don't know anyone on this stream is like that. So
yeah, if their page talks about, I don't know, illegal activities or drugs, anything like that, anything that doesn't align with my values, I'm not going to work with them. And it's not a personal thing. It's not a me being, I think I'm better than you or self-righteous kind of thing. It's just we don't line up.
So Chris is an affiliate of mine. Chris is an amazing individual, and I've become really close to Chris. And if you look at his page, it's about hunting and his family and barbecuing. Which, by the way, he barbecues his elk and turkey and stuff. He always catches. It looks so good. But if you look at his thing, like his last post was just about him helping a neighbor's house out for sale. It's just stuff like that. Like those are the quality of people that we look for and that you look for. I would say is just people who are good all around people that make you better rather than bringing you down.
Yeah.
What's up, Zach?
I've literally had, I mean, I have turned down companies for reviews. I've turned down companies for affiliates, and I've stopped working with companies purely based on things that I don't agree with or, things that just don't line up. And again, that's not personal. That is just me wanting to align myself.
No. Yeah, and I've had to drop a few affiliates just due to the fact that, well, one, it had a very negative impact on what he was saying and what he was doing to a lot of people, including myself and the company. But it doesn't mean that I hate him. Doesn't mean anything like that. It's just unfortunate that he can't represent your company that way. Yeah. So, all right, but I don't know how we got onto that. Where you see yourself
because it just kind of went along with it. Because again, if you don't. If you don't carry yourself in those ways, I believe that in 10 years you won't be here, or in 10 years you will. And
you too, Brett.
You're not doing much, but I want to be doing so much more in 10 years. All this stuff's important to me.
Yeah, in 10 years from now, I'm doing this full time. I'm doing that before 5 years from now, but I'm doing this full time. I'm going to have lots of employees where I can support their families because of the work they're doing, and going to have them have insurance. I just want to be able to support people working for me. I'm going to have a huge, I wouldn't say huge, but I'm going to have some type of cabin where I can fly people out on winds, have affiliates come out, do trips and stuff like that. That's my goal is within 10 years. Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. Like, hey, Ken, Mel, bring your family out. My family's going to be there. You have the cabin to yourself. We'll come out every day. We'll go fishing. We'll go four-wheeling. We'll go, boating, do something fun. And That's my goal. I've been saying that from the beginning. That was Candace's idea too, and I'm like, that is an amazing idea.
Yeah.
So,
No, my goal is actually a 5-year goal also. 5 years from now. So I have a goal, and I set this sometime back, but I have a goal of by 2025, by the beginning of 2025, I'll be a full-time content creator, podcaster, product reviewer, consultant. You know, that's my goal.
yeah.
Hopefully I'll make it, but if I don't, that's not going to deter me. I'm going to keep working, but I will someday. That will be what I'm doing.
Absolutely. And yes, Kyle, I work for the Air Force, and Ken works for the Army, so we don't like each other. No. All right. So here comes my favorite part of the whole thing, and I've really put a lot of thought into these would you rather's. I'm so dumb. And anyone in the comments, you can throw out some would you rather's. I'll try to catch them, and if I don't see them, just keep putting them out. All right. Mind you, I doubt these are funny for anyone else, but I think they're hilarious for me. All right. Would you rather have a mullet or a ponytail?
Huh. I mean, you know.
Well, I know, but if you had a full set of hair, would you rather have this glorious thing right here, or a ponytail?
I think if I'm going to pick one, it's going to be mullet. Now, I assume are you talking only ponytail?
Yeah. No, no. You'd have a ponytail with a full set of hair, or a mullet with a full set of hair. Yeah, you just have this little ponytail.
I think I'd have to go mullet just because that's kind of the in thing right now, right? Some of you guys are rocking some awesome mullets. I just can't do it.
Thanks. Yeah, everyone, just so you know, Bluegrass 15 is for 25% off until tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Casey. I just can't rock any hair, obviously. That's why I shave it. I mean, you can see I'm due for a head shave, so you can kind of see where my hairline.
Dude, just grow it. Do a mullet.
No. I've got a spot here, spot back here, so that's why I shave. I got to shave tomorrow.
Aaron, that's disgraceful. I can't even talk. That's disgraceful.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm a Packers fan. That's easy.
Ken, would you rather eat Twizzlers or a veggie omelet?
Veggie omelet MRE, 100%.
You don't like Twizzlers?
No, Twizzlers are terrible.
I like Red Vines the best.
I don't like any of them. They taste
I
like.
don't like licorice at all.
No, they taste like, slightly damp cardboard.
Have you ever had nibs?
No.
Try nibs. You'll cry a little bit because they're so good. Oh, and I told Ken, I was talking to Jay the other day, and I just wanted to let everyone know, because I keep forgetting to tell everyone, that Jay is the one who came up with On the Rocks. Just so you know. So he came up with that great name. All right. So
Daniel knows Twizzlers are horrible.
Oh, I have a question. They have a question about your bluegrass hat.
No, this is not a bluegrass hat. I do have some. Do I have mesh back? I think I have. Yeah, I've got mesh back trucker hats. Yeah, but no, this is not a bluegrass hat.
All right. Next question. Would you rather be bald or have a mullet? Meaning,
bald.
You would rather be what you are than have a mullet and have
Bald.
a full set of hair.
Bald. Absolutely. Pitbull.
Would you rather have a permanent mullet and a beard, or never be able to cut hair for the rest of your life?
Would you rather have a permanent mullet and beard or never be able to cut any hair? Oh, I got to go with the mullet and beard.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I pluck my own nose hairs, so I got to get rid of those.
Would you rather have a skullet and be the next Hulk Hogan, or have no fingers? I think I'm funny.
I'm definitely going skullet next Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Right?
What are you going to do, brother? Yeah, for sure.
Dude, you remember so I remember growing up and watching the Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant and thinking, holy crap, Hulk Hogan is tiny. And then you watch Rocky 3 and you're like, holy crap, Hulk Hogan is huge.
Yeah.
I don't even know how tall he is, do you? Like, he was big.
I don't know. I want to say 6'7", 6'8", but I don't know for sure.
All right. Now this next one's a little serious.
All right.
Oh, I'm stupid. Would you rather have lived to be 100 years old and have one regret, or just grow a mullet and be happy?
There seems to be a theme to these questions.
I think I'm funny. Like I said,
So I think if I grow a mullet and be happy, I'm still going to have one regret, and that's that I grew a mullet. But I'm going to say for sure, I'm going to say live to 100 years old and have one regret.
nice.
I can deal with one regret. Now I'm the type of person that I don't have regrets because I think everything that happens and everything that we go through happens for a reason. It teaches us something. There's something that can come from that. So I don't do regrets. There's a lot of bad stuff that I've dealt with and been through. But I can't say that I regret anything because I learned something from it, or it changed me in some way, made me better. And I'm where I'm at today in every aspect of life because of things I've dealt with. So I don't do regrets. But if I had to have one regret, I'd take the first option.
Nice. Yeah.
Because my mullet would be stupid. It would be bad. I mean,
Whatever. I think your mullet, if you just did it, it would be amazing.
it would be like, you see how this grows, right? So it would be, it would go here, and then it would be like I don't even want to say what shape that would look like. And then
Sexy.
yeah.
No, so my daughter, so my 14-year-old, I took her out to lunch the other day as a daddy-daughter date, and we went and got a couple hamburgers and stuff, and she goes, Dad, in all sincerity, you're going bald. And I'm like, yeah, I am. She's like, why would you spend the last few moments of your hair and grow a mullet? I laughed so hard. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but turn and show the mullet. I mean, you're rocking it, man.
Yeah, it's coming.
Now, what is your biggest feedback? Are you having more people pick on you or more people that like it? Because obviously you have work associates and things that aren't necessarily involved in the community, and you still go to Walmart or wherever you go in Utah. So what's feedback that you're getting outside of the community?
No one tells me anything. When you meet me, I'm a little bit bigger than most people. And so people don't tend to give me any negative criticism. And like when I was in Oliver as a play, the parents had to come talk to me because I was Bill Sykes, the bad guy. And the parents literally had to come talk to me and make sure I was a good person because they were afraid for their kids. Right. I'm like, I'm not a bad person. Like, come on, guys. But
I was born this way.
I know. I'm a big person, and I admit it. But I'm either big and fat or big and strong. I don't really have any in between. So,
yeah.
Anyone? Oh yeah. So let's. Anyone else have any would you rather's for Ken? I'm out of the would you rather's because they were important to me.
Those were good though. Those were good. I definitely pick up the theme of mullet. Yeah. Russ wants to know what size shoes you wear. Yeah.
Only 13s. Not big. My feet aren't big. My son's feet are bigger than mine, and I'm like a foot taller than him. I have short feet or small feet for how big I am. But yeah, so just so you guys are aware, the next right here, every week I'll do a giveaway. The giveaway is due to on my website. You can actually post any pictures, any type of content. I have to approve it, but then it goes onto the website. And it's for me to be able to, get more pictures, content. I've already used Walt's picture this week on Instagram. And so what we do is I'll pick from the weekly gallery submission. And Walt actually won this week. So Walt, congratulations. I'll be sending a $25 gift card to you at the end of the stream. So
yeah, I was looking at that question.
Would you rather spend a day with a Bears fan or a Vikings fan?
I mean, I know some good Bears fans. I know some good Vikings fans. It's not my fault they have a choice of bad teams. That's tough. That's tough. I'm getting ready to hang out with one of each actually within the next 3 weeks or month. So
Vikings would be Dave.
Vikings would be Dave.
Who's a Bears fan?
So Ryan's wife. So Bearded Cheesehead, his
Oh.
wife is a Bears fan. Yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with them. And here in a couple of weeks, we'll be up in Wisconsin for a few weeks, or for about a week or so.
Nice. Mick, you're a dork. Would you rather have size 13 shoe or laugh on me?
I mean, I already wear a 12, so what's one more? But I know why he's asking that.
Would you rather have a red face or sound like Kermit the Frog?
So much love here.
Oh, I love McMahon. I really do. I think he's amazing.
So there's one, LJ's World.
Where is it? I can't find it.
It's down towards the bottom a little bit, like 5 up, 6 up from the.
Where is it? Are you not an asparagus fan?
So that's my little daddy's girl right there.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, and she knows I hate both of them. But if I have to pick, because she doesn't specify what type, I'm going to say onion, because I love onion rings. I love onions, and I make homemade salsa, and I guess homemade pico is the right. I put onions in that. I'll eat onions with burgers on the grill in different ways, but generally speaking, I hate onions. So asparagus, I will only eat if it's wrapped in bacon. My brother-in-law makes bacon wrapped asparagus that I like.
I have never heard that before.
Oh yeah, he does a good job.
Dude, I love grilled asparagus with you put olive oil on it, and then you put some garlic salt on it, and you just grill it. Oh man!
Now Mel loves asparagus, and so does my oldest son. And I always tell her she never buys it because I won't eat it. And I'm like, well, just buy it. We can just make enough for you guys. I don't because I don't like it doesn't mean we can't make it. Yeah, I don't like. Don't like.
Yeah, see, asparagus is amazing.
Yeah,
and onions. I love onions. And oranges.
You love what?
Oranges. That's why I said it for McMahon, because whenever I say onion, it has a G in it, and I don't know how not to have it a G.
And when you say orange, it has like 6 E's in it. So.
And when you say Louisville, you say Louisville. Would you rather have Korean food or Mexican?
Oh my gosh. So we have. Do you like Korean food?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we have an amazing Korean food, within driving distance of here. That I only eat there when I have to go to the office because it's right next to where I work. Man, that's a tough question.
See, me, if I would say Mexican, just because there's some really good Mexican restaurants where I'm from, where I live. Yeah. But if it said like Vietnamese is pho, right?
Yes. Yep.
I would say pho all the time. I love pho.
I've only had it once, and I don't know.
Candace makes pho, and it's called the Oriental Asian market, Oriental market. It's one of those two, and they have all this stuff, and then we go buy some chicken, and holy crap, it's amazing.
I'm gonna say though, to answer that question, just based on my opportunities to get it, I'm gonna say Korean food, because I eat that less than I do Mexican, because I've got to drive a ways to get it. So we have 6 Mexican restaurants within a 5-mile radius. So
what about Tex-Mex?
Oh, love Tex-Mex. You ever had Chewy's?
We don't have that here.
Chewy's is a Tex-Mex restaurant. We have one up in Louisville. We have to go there to get it, but it's really good stuff.
Nick H., my 11-year-old daughter was in the store. Her sister asked her what to get me for Father's Day, and she had a loud voice, but she meant you for the cash. That is good. No, Kyle, it's so good. And if you have like Sprouts and you have the right like green onions, the little small ones, and oh man, so good.
So Aaron Rodgers, he said SoCal is the only place for true Mexican food in Southern Arizona. That is completely false information there, sir.
Texas. I've lived in Texas for a while, and there's some really good food there.
And we have great ones here. I mean, we have We have a large, close to where I live, we have a large population of Mexican Americans, and they own these restaurants. There's two restaurants that are owned by the same family.
Uh-huh.
They have the men in the family work at one restaurant, the ladies in the family work at the other restaurant. But it's the same food, the same menus, same recipes, all that good stuff. But man, it's so good.
Yeah.
So that's fake news, sir.
All right. Would you rather have Reese's or Snickers?
Reese's all day long.
Wait, what?
Reese's.
You say Reese's?
Yes.
What the freak?
Mel picks on me too, but yes, it is Reese's. Look, I just happen to have.
Mel has no room to talk when she said Hamilk or however she says that.
I'm never far away from. You're gonna laugh at this one too. Reese's Pieces.
Have you ever seen E.T.?
Oh yeah.
How do they say Reese's Pieces?
I don't remember.
They say Reese's Pieces.
I'll give you a funny story about E.T., right?
Uh-huh.
So when I was probably 5 or 6 years old when that movie came out. You remember the days where we had video stores, right? You used to go to a store like Blockbuster. Even before the days of Blockbuster, we had just locally owned video stores. And so there was a contest. I don't remember all the details because I was so young. I just remember that I won the contest. And so I won at 5 or 6 years old. I won. Basically, it was a VHS copy of E.T. For all you guys in here that like Nick H., you young people, Jay Cruz, that don't know what VHS is, it's a VCR tape. I won the movie, the VHS copy of the movie. I think I won like some popcorn or something. And then I got to meet who at 5 years old I thought was really E.T. It was really cool.
So do you still have the VHS?
No.
Mel's Cookies or Copper John's products?
I get both, man.
Now, wait a second, AA Ron.
But if I had to pick, I'm sorry, Tyson, I'm going Mel's Cookies, but luckily that's not an option I'll ever have.
Say that again.
I sleep next to her, brother.
Yeah. Bluegrass Trails or Lost Creek?
Oh, Bluegrass Trails. Yeah.
I like them both.
Bluegrass Trails is something I am super proud of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not going to focus, but it's a really nice looking bottle.
You guys don't play VHS? No. Actually, Matt, I have to go and like our wedding videos on VHS and stuff, and I'm like, it's been copyrighted, so I have to go to the person, but the person's no longer a wedding videographer or whatever, so I don't know how to get that onto a regular hard drive. So
there's easy ways to do it. I don't have the equipment to do it, but it's doable.
Oh man, your daughter's bringing up the. Would you rather smell 1912 or blue cheese?
Blue cheese. No offense to any company that makes 1912.
Yeah, I know they make a tool for it. I just don't know. I'm not tech savvy like some of you guys. But anyway, that's all the questions I had. Did you want to bring anything up or anything like that?
No, that was awesome. Those questions were awesome. You guys in the chat, if you guys have any questions, make sure you throw them out there. But I'll ask you one.
Sure.
Okay. What has been we just did your 1 year celebration.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite part? Aaron Rodgers needs to be Squirrel. Aaron Rodgers needs to be booted. Moderated. But what's been your favorite part of your first year in business?
The people. 100% the people and the creativity. So everything that I've made for the company has gone back into the company. And so I love that, I have I have some new products that I haven't even brought out yet that I've been working on. And I'm really, really excited for everyone to try it. And some things that are very innovative that no one would have thought of in this community.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a true statement.
Yeah. And it's just I'm really excited for everyone to kind of check it out and have fun with it. And so I would definitely, but number one is the people, and number two is the creation, the fun part of it. I enjoy that. My least favorite is making everything. That's work to me. That's why when I grow, I'll hire people, and I can teach them everything, and then they can do it, and then I can continue making things and doing scents and stuff like that, because that's what I really enjoy, and doing lives more and stuff like that, because this is fun to me.
Oh, absolutely. I love live streams. That's where, a lot of times content creation and owning a company, we have a lot of the same ways of being successful and the same elements to it. We kind of have the same things. And obviously the end result is different, and some of that process is different. But yeah, same. I mean, the people, creativity. I love creating things.
Oh yeah. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's what I mean is there's a lot of content creators who would be really good owners, but they like content creation more so.
Oh, I'd be a terrible owner.
Terrible.
I'd be terrible. I'd be a really bad owner.
I have to admit, with Chris, Liam is a stud. Liam has my back since day one. Like, since day one. I don't know anyone else who is more supportive than that guy. Hey, Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff is a stud, too. Jeff is nonstop and very supportive. And I appreciate him as well.
Yeah, Jeff's a good dude.
And then there's Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Dave's leaving Wednesday or Thursday?
Something like that, yeah. We were chatting earlier. His walls are looking pretty bare.
Yeah. All right. Well, I better call it quits. I have lots of orders to do, and I want to go eat. Candace is making hamburgers right now instead of me.
Yep. Same. I'm going to go eat dinner too, and then I've got another video. I've got to edit Tuesday's video. I got a video coming out Tuesday, and then I have to still film and edit tomorrow's video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, Walt, I will be sending you again. Congratulations, and thank you for submitting that on the gallery page on the website. Again, if you guys want to ever have a chance, an opportunity to win a gift card, I do a gift card every Sunday during the stream, and all you have to do to enter is put some photo of you using Copper Johns or whatnot on the website. So appreciate all you guys. And
before you do that, Tyson, you mentioned, hold on, let me look at something. Do you have a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Now everyone's saying good stream, and now we're still doing it, so it's awkward for us.
Okay.
It's kind of like that person who said, "Hey, have a good day," after the elevator, and then you kind of walk to the same way to your car.
So you mentioned towards the beginning, you mentioned about orders and that you'd sent out $10 gift cards, for which, like I told you, we talked about this before. I think you did a fantastic job. I heard no complaints about orders or any issues. You had a ton of orders at one time between two shows, and I think you did a fantastic job.
I appreciate that.
But you did send out $10 gift cards, and one of those came to me because we ordered that night also.
Yeah.
So I want to give this away because I'm not going to use it.
It's the same gift card. It's a one-time use per person.
Right. I haven't used it.
But it's under your name, so they might have used the same code under their name.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, that was poor planning on my part. So then let's do a $25 gift card, and I'll just buy it and send it to somebody.
You don't need. All right.
Seriously.
All right. So how many people do we have in here? 31? All right. So I'm going to go to private comments for you. And we're going to do 1 through 12. And that's the number I'm choosing. So you can see that I'm not cheating.
Okay.
All right. So when I hit this, 1 through 12, and go. That's really cool of you. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure. I want to, like I said, I support. I'm not just in this for the money. I buy a lot of giveaways.
You really do.
I love supporting companies and people and all that. So I don't know. I like giving stuff away.
All right, we have a winner. You guys can stop. Let me just check and make sure there's no one. Do you see the same person as me? It's just been used once, right?
I only see the number one time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's
Number
it.
6, Fear the Beard, 316.
Congrats, Gary.
Yeah. So, do you know Ken's IG account? Just contact him through there.
He does. I think we've emailed too. If you just send me your no, I don't think we emailed. Make sure I have your email address if you want to IG it to me. Yeah.
Wow, that was way nice of you. Unexpected. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, no worries.
So, congratulations again. And what's his first name?
Gary.
Gary.
Yep.
Do I know this Gary? I never know their
Yeah, I don't know.
like I know some.
Gary, have you ordered Copper Johns before? I don't know. I've sent him some stuff before. He's want to give away on my channel. I think. What did I send him? Anyway, I've sent him something before.
Well, awesome. And guys, appreciate all you guys sticking around, listening to me and Ken talk, and appreciate your guys' feedback and all the jokes. And really appreciate you guys all. Have a wonderful night. And if you ever need us, I know Ken and I are always around and readily available to help you guys out.
Absolutely. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right. Have a good one.
Night, everybody.
Bye.